What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at a set which has been ages in the making. I teased this back in my LEGO haul video, I do believe like a whole year ago, and this set is the Sanctum Sanctorum, which is £250 on the LEGO Shop at Home website, and it has taken me so long to build this, and it is because I've been constantly moving around and constantly moving, so I haven't had a chance to build it, and I didn't want to build it because when I moved again, it would just break and it would be pointless. So I've waited, and I have now fully built it, and it looks so good, and it can connect to your Daily Bugle set through these Technic pins on the back. There is a load of details from Doctor Strange in this set. For example, on the back there is a sticker for the for the Steve Rogers musical, or the Captain America musical, and we have a load of other references to the Time Stone in the back with a load of books locked away. We have a sort of newspaper outlet on the side and a letter coming out, which is probably a reference that I just don't remember. There is a load of space for the minifigures to stand and sort of come off the set on the sides as well. In the roof, there is Doctor Strange fighting the eyeball creature, which had its very own set, and is also peeking out the side of the building. And then we have a load of portraits, and even the staff from Monkey Kid is here. We have Wu's hat, we have a goblet, we have Garmadon's helmet as well. We have a load of different stuff in this set, and it is absolutely wild. All the details, all the sort of teases and references to Doctor Strange. And the roof is one of the least interesting parts of this build. There isn't much in it other than just a load of relics from Doctor Strange. There's like an umbrella and a fire extinguisher. There's also a random helmet here, which is just sort of background. There's no references really hidden in here. There is enough room for the cape on the wall there if you really wanted to put it on. Or you could take a look at the second layer down, which is just the hallway, which has some more posters from the first Doctor Strange villain and hero. We also have a crystal, apple for the apple spell. We have the Wi-Fi password, the seats where Doctor Strange and Thor did share a beer when he came to New York. We have a load of books with Magic ABC and a load of other wizard books. We also have a potion and an atlas, I believe that's supposed to be called. I don't know. But this is just such a detailed set. We even have a scroll talking about the cape. The cape, I forget what the cape's called, but it's also here. And this is just one of the least interesting flaws. There is a lot to go on in this one. So let's take a look a little bit lower down. Taking a look under the stairs, we have a pizza box, we have Doctor Strange's hands, we have Wong's stuff, and a little bit of folder there. We have Doctor Strange is doctorate, his certificate, and we have them too when they were in the snow. We also have Doctor Strange there and a world map and even a globe, and the doors do open and close, and you can take off the stairs as well to get a little bit of a look down. But that pizza box is also used in the Bro Thor apartment, which came out a couple of years ago as well. We do take a look at a little bit of the back room in there where the special sort of Time Stone and book is, and if you do take off the stairs, you can get a look at the inside, and there is a fridge with some stuff in it, and I do struggle to open it, so I do apologize about that, but there is also a Tesseract hidden behind the fridge, and you do see me try and put the phone down there, and I do apologize about that, because I don't do a very good job, but there is a load of stickers and a load of details in this set, which is awesome and cool, and something that I genuinely didn't expect from this set, but it has so much more detailing and so much more Easter eggs than the Daily Bugle set did, and I probably can't name them all, but there's even a grandfather clock here, which is exciting, and a chair for Wong to sit in downstairs. And this is where Peter walks in to talk to Doctor Strange, to go into the back and, cause the sort of chaos and multiversal madness that he does, which is behind this fridge in that room. There is also Darcy's dog walking on the outside. There is sort of a load of Hulk Shawarma and Iron Man Shawarma on the inside, and there is a phone on the roof of the other rack behind with a couple of other detailing there, and there's just a lot of details here which I genuinely didn't expect, and it is good for the price you paid for this set, especially being the £250 price mark of this set, which is absolutely a beast of a set and very expensive. However, it does come with a load of figures. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 figures in total in this set, which is a lot less than the Daily Bugle set, but it is still worth it for the absolute amount of detailing that is on these figures. And it is my first new Iron Man helmet here, but we'll take a look at that in a little bit. We're still looking at the fridge here, because there is a lot of detailing that you might have missed. And I'm going to say this set is an absolute 10 out of 10 and a must get, because it has the ability to connect to the Daily Bugle, has so many details, and it will look so good when the X-Men Mansion, the Avengers Tower, and the Fantastic Four building come out in the next couple of years. We do have Ebony Maw here as well, because this set is not just based on Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, it is based around Infinity War as well. So Ebony Maw is here with some nice torso printing and head printing. He lacks any other printing, which I think is a little bit of a shame, but he does still have his stone spikes, which we did see him use in the original movie and when he was first shown. And I'm going to be honest, he's my least favorite figure in the set. I just don't think he's that good. However, moving on to the next figure, which I also don't think is that good, is the Iron Man figure, who uses the usual headpiece, the usual torso and leg prints, and he also uses the same repulsor, blue translucent studs and cones for his feet. However, he does have a new helmet piece, which I am very new to, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan. I prefer the original Iron Man helmet. I just think it's a lot more detailed and a lot more interesting and a lot more specially molded. However, this one can be used for all sorts of different characters, and we have seen that with the Fortnite customs and the Fortnite characters in, like, the Lego Fortnite mode. We've also seen it with Lego themselves doing a load of different characters with this helmet. He does also come with the black spiked hair if you didn't want him to have the helmet on, which is also an interesting choice. And the next figure is one of my favorites. It is the Spider-Man one, which is using the newer Spider-Man headpiece with the older Spider-Man torso and legs. And he does also have two play features where you can push the sort of back of those webs and make it fire out of his hands and fire forward. But he does have leg printing, which not many other Spider-Man minifigures have. But it is a very basic figure, and there is a lot of other detailing here. He has the arm printing with the web shooters, but it is just a generic Spider-Man figure, and not one that's very special. But he is one of my favorite characters, so he is one of my favorite figures. Moving on to Doctor Strange, which again is a very similar figure, if not identical to his other counterparts from the sort of Spider-Man No Way Home sets. And he is here with a nice torso print with some back torso printing, leg printing, a nice rubber cape mold, which is new and even has a new Thor variant coming later on this year. And he does have some hair with some printing on the side for the white bits. And he does have a double-sided head where he looks pretty angry and looks pretty happy on the other side. And that's pretty much it for this Doctor Strange figure. It is just a generic one, and there isn't much else to talk about. So we've done the generic figures, which we've all seen before. Time to get on to the exclusive ones, which is Zombie Doctor Strange, who is using purple magic and has a nice hair, sort of man bun wolf tail piece in black. He has a decaying torso print with a decaying face print and decaying leg prints, which just look really cool. Shame he doesn't have any arm printing, not armor printing. And that's pretty much it for this figure. He doesn't have an alternative face, but he does have some decay on the back with a couple of circles and scratches, which aren't that interesting. It's very similar to the front. Moving on to the next figure, which is the Superior Strange, the one that ended up corrupting and destroying his entire reality. And on one side, he looks pretty happy and confident. On the other side, he's opened his third eye. He has a slicked back hairpiece with some nice exclusive Dark Strange torso and leg printing, and he does use pink magic, compared to the first Doctor Strange, which used orange, the second one, which used purple, and now we're using pink. So there is all sorts of coloured magic being used here, and this torso and leg print is new and exclusive to this figure, and exclusive to this set. And there is so many exclusive figures, just like the next one we're going to be taking a look at, which is Doctor Strange's arch enemy, I do believe, which is the sort of, oh no, we're taking a look at Wong next, sorry, which again is exclusive. He has had an alternate variant in a Toys R Us 4-pack exclusive, and he has also had a variation in the Spider-Man No Way Home set, but in that one he was wearing his yellow coat. However, he's still using the same headpiece from all three sets, and he's using a new torso and leg print for the sort of Wong that he is today. He's also using yellow magic like Doctor Strange was using, and his was discs instead of the sort of whips and strings that he was using. However, now we're getting on to Doctor Strange's arch nemesis, which appeared in the first Doctor Strange and the second one, but was completely forgotten with his evil plotline. And he's also using orange magic, and he's also using the same hairpiece as the Fremen, which we took to look at yesterday's review. And he has an exclusive torso print, back torso print, and he also has an angry expression and a happy expression. And I'm going to be honest, I don't really like this character. I didn't really like him in the first movie, and I didn't really like him in the second movie, but he is supposed to be one of Doctor Strange's arch nemesis, and nothing really came from his character in the original movie. He was set out to be a villain, but that was all solved off screen, as we saw in Doctor Strange 2, when Doctor Strange recognized him and said, "You're evil in every universe." So we already know that he's already solved that issue and solved that problem, and we'll never get to see it. However, moving on to the final figure of this set, which is Scarlet Witch, and she has the very similar headpiece, hat combo to the one in the Lego minifigure series, and it still looks just as shit. She has a pretty happy expression and then a red-eyed, angry expression on the other side, and she is using a very similar torso printing on the front and the back, and she also has some leg printing there, I do believe, and she does use the hex magic, which is two studs sort of twisted slightly to create that sort of dark magic. But that is all the figures, and that is the set. And I am going to be honest, there is a couple of letdown figures here, but there is also so many good ones, which I do love. And although Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness was a mid-film, this set is absolutely incredible, and I do recommend it if you do have the chance to pick it up anywhere. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. See you all next one. Have a nice day, and goodbye.